Section 4.2, writing one quantity as a percentage of another. Again, it's all happening in Unit 1 and Unit 2. Let's just do a basic one from question 1. So page A54, question 1E says write the first quantity as a percentage of the second quantity. Well, I've got 270 grams and I've got 5 kilograms. Well, here's a deliberate mistake. No, these are mixed units. If that's in kilograms, we're actually talking 5,000 grams. Now we can compare the 270 and the 5,000. So this is the correct way. You go 270 over 5,000, and then you convert that into a percentage by multiplying by 100. So let's have a look. We can go 1, 2, 1, 2, then chop off that one with that one. 27 over 5 times 1. Calculator time. 27 divided by 5 equals 5.4%. So essentially 270 grams is 5.4% of 5 kilograms. Right, that's good enough. Question 4, because again I've got lots of the same really, just different storylines. Question 4, a local authority collects 88,000 what? Tons of waste for recycling last year. 9,000 tons of this was glass. So that's waste, and that part is glass alone for recycling. What percentage of the waste was glass? Well, it's going to be the 9,000 for glass over the 88,000 for everything else, multiplied by 100. Lose a couple of zeros. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's no point trying to simplify the 100 and the 88 because I have a calculator. So 9 divided by 88, then multiply that by 100 straight away. No need to show any middle step, and that's going to give us 10.2% just using one decimal place. That's good enough. And now I've got question 6 is going to be a percentage increase or decrease type thing. Here we go. A garden centre buys plants for 56p each, so here I go. I've got 56p each. It sells them for 99p, so it's 99p. Work out the percentage profit. Okay, so here's the actual profit first. Well, it's going to be 99p. Take away the 56p, and I think that's going to be something 43p profit. Is that alright? Yeah, that works. Right, now to get that into percentage profit, it's 43 pence out of the original 56 pence. Alright, because that's what the garden centre bought them for. So 43 out of the 56 is profit, and you just multiply that by 100 to get it as a percentage profit. So 43 over 56, multiply that by 100, and we have got a 76.8% profit. Alright, so just in case you've forgotten, that is the buying price and that is the selling price. Alright, so that's quite a good profit on a little plant. And then there's 7 and 8 and 9, all the same sort of question. I'll do question 10 though because it's a little bit more involved, and it's quite. I'm not going to draw all the graphics there, but essentially I've got a furniture shop reducing its prices in a sale. I've got to work out the percentage reduction in the price of the table and a chair. Well, I've got a little table, and I think I'll draw it for you. There you go, that's a little table. Okay, let's just go 3D, give it some legs or something. Right, that is not a piano, that is in fact a table. There you go, that's a table. And it was, I'm told, not 900, 490 pounds, and it's now 395 pounds. Alright, so 490, 395, and work out the percentage reduction of the price of the table. Well, let's find the actual reduction. Of course, the word reduction means reduce it down, find the difference and take it away. So here's the reduction. How much was it reduced by? Well, it was 490, take away the 395. I can see that's roughly, I don't know, let's pick up a calculator, so I too am getting lazy. So 490 take away 395, £95 reduction, and that will get me a mark. Now to work out the percentage reduction, it's going to be the actual reduction, now the difference over the original, and the original was 490, the original was not 395, so it's 95 over 490, multiply it by 100. I could do that just because I can. So 95 divided by 49 and then multiply that by 10. So there we go, it's a 19.4% reduction in the price. That's going to one decimal place. Alright, and it says work out the percentage reduction in the price of one chair. Well, I'm now going to draw you a chair. So a chair looks a little bit like that. There's the back and these are like the legs. Right, that is a chair. Right, don't laugh too much, but that is in fact a really nice chair. So this is the price. It was £95, must be quite fancy, and it is now obviously less, £70. So here we go, the difference over the original. So the difference is going to be £25 over the original, £95. Multiply it by 100. I'm not bothering to reduce down using fives. Pick up my machine, let it do all the talking. 25 over 95, press 98, 25 over 95, then multiply it by 100, 26.3% reduction. And again, I've used one decimal place, can't really justify anymore. It then says that Dan buys a table and 4 chairs. Work out the percentage reduction in the total price. Right, okay, so table, let's work out total original price. Yeah, total price of table plus 4 chairs equals 490 plus 4 lots of 95. Let's just get the total price before he got it in the reduction. So he's not actually going to pay this. So 490 plus 4 open bracket 95 close bracket equals, did you hear what I did? That came to £870. Now he's buying this in a sale, so what's he actually going to pay for it? So in the sale, what have we got? We've got 395 plus 4 lots of £70. So here we go, 395 plus 4 open bracket 70 close bracket equals, he actually pays £675 in the sale. And the question is, work out the percentage reduction in the total price. Well, I've gone from 870 to 675. Let's do it in one step. This is the actual reduction, and put it over the original. The original was of course 870, and then multiply that jolly lot by 100. So listen to what I'm putting into my calculator. 870, take away my 675. Now I'm pressing equals. I better write it for you. So I've saved £195 out of the original 870, and I'm now going to multiply it by 100. I'm going to get it now in one step and not mess about. So 195 divided by 870 original times 100 equals, that's a saving of 22.4% to one decimal place. Alright, is that alright? So that's the percentage reduction, that's how much is saved. And there's more of the same here, there and everywhere. I fancy doing question 16. It's got plenty of words, one of these problem solving things. I'll show you what I've got here. I'll draw it. I've got December, and I've got June. I've got maths, and I've got science, and I've got some results. So this chap got 46% in December in maths, and he got 53% in science. In June of the summer of the final term, he got 62% in maths, and he got 71% in June. That's the storyline. And it says Jacob takes a maths test and a science test in December. He also takes another test in each subject the following June. So that's the story there. The table shows his results, and Paul says, I improved most in science. So Paul says, I improved most in science. His teacher says, actually you improved most in maths. Alright, and now I've got to explain, how did Paul decide and how did his teacher decide? You must show your working to justify your answer. Well, Paul is definitely wrong and his teacher is definitely right, but let me just prove it to you. How did Paul decide he improved most in science? Very simple. He saw his 71% in science and said 71% is better than my 62% in maths. So this is what Paul said. 71% is higher than 62%. That's what he said. Now this is what his teacher did. He saw what happened between December and June for each subject. So let's see what happened in maths first. Remember, the difference is going to be 62 minus 46 over the original, and the original was of course 46%. Then you multiply that by 100. The difference is going to be, grab a calculator, I'm getting tired, 62 take away 46. He improved by 16% from the original 46%, multiply it by 100. And his improvement in mathematics was 34.8% improvement. So I'm going to write the word improvement there. Now let's look what happened in science using his teacher's method. Well, it's the difference. 71 take away the 53. Put it over the original, which was 53. And then multiply that by 100 when you get the answer. 71 take away 53. That gives me 18. So improved 18% from the original 53 that you got in science. Multiply that by 100 and let's just see what we get. And he got, listen to this, oh, little mark there, never mind, drop the pen. He got 33.96%. In other words, approximately 34.0%. So in fact, he did do slightly better in maths in terms of improvement compared to science, even though his overall percentage was more in science than it was in maths. But let's just get rid of this irritating little orangey thing, yellow thing rather. So that was a 34% improvement. Conclusion, therefore, greater percentage improvement in maths. So his teacher is right. So I'm going to stop, and that's the end of 4.2, playing with what is it? Writing quantity as a percentage of another. That's what I've done, and I'll stop and I'll see you in 4.3 quite soon.